Hello people, welcome back to part 52 of Burgusia, the City Skylines build guide. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. In these very strange coronavirus times, wherever you are in the world, hope you are safe and well. Be that in kind of self-isolation, or maybe full lockdown quarantine now. And maybe the build guide is here to keep you company and hopefully provide you with a bit of entertainment, at least for however long this episode ends up being. A quick shout out before we start today's episode, we now have a Discord, which is linked down in the description below, so if that interests you, we talk about City Skylines, share screenshots, ask for ideas, etc. If that's your kind of thing, find the link in the description below. And in today's episode, we are going to be working on a cliffside town to reside right here at the end of the monorail line. So this is our lower downtown, the theme park is over here. And second transport hub down there as well. Yeah, and I think kind of working on a little cliffside town here. So we have this kind of cliff that slopes off down towards the beach. I want some nice houses here, some nice shopping, maybe a little bit of nightlife too. Some cute things we can do. Yeah, I think, this is such a nice little spot for a little town, a little village almost. Because they have a really nice view over kind of all of Burgusia. Got the main downtown horizon over there. And the island is right here as well. You can just see the airport stuff there too. So yeah, lots and lots of possibilities for this little thing. So we also planned out a little roundabout here on a live stream. And this crosses over the rail, which is sunken into the ground a little bit after they leave this station. And kind of comes down to this little overgrown ditch. And then heads off under the mountain into the tunnel, which heads off towards the dam over there. And I'm thinking with this space right here, we're going to put the University of Liberal Arts, or the Liberal Arts College here. We've got some really nice ideas for that, and that'll probably be next episode, so if that sounds like a bit of you, don't forget to tune in for that when it eventually rolls around. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started by picking out some districts and stuff. These guys have low land value right now. Okay, it's low. I guess it's because they're near two loud buildings, but we can sort that out with some parks and stuff. Okay, so let's have a look at some road layouts first of all. So we have kind of this main road here, but I do want kind of some smaller roads to kind of run along the lakefront. So that's going to give us a little bit off zoning. Let's come out by one more. And then we'll skip that junction there. Let's see if we can get this guy to line up. Let's try it from this direction. Yeah. So just messing with the road angles just to make sure I get back-to-back tiling. You guys know we do enjoy our tiling on this series. Okay, let's drop in some park assets and give these guys some land value first of all, because they are complaining. And we don't want them to abandon. So let's find a nice little park for them that they might enjoy. How about a botanical here? How would that work out? Yeah, I think that'd be a kind of a nice street front. So let's upgrade this main road into something a little nicer. Let's go for the grass verge, kind of at least up to the train station. I guess we can take it up to the roundabout. Down here, what we're planning to do is this road will eventually come on the coast, and when Sunset Harbour drops this week, we will be inserting a fishing village within the national park boundaries over here. So that should be really fun. Looking forward to doing that. Okay, let's carry on our road network. Alright, so I'm just going to level out this road here a little. Now let's see what we can come up with. So we'll carry on. We'll actually have this kind of front road here as grass. And then we'll bring this guy out. Let's keep him going a little longer. Let's see kind of the cliff end and the beach kind of ends. So the beach ends here, but we can always paint some more sand in. And then that guy can flow down there. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. So let's paint out some districts. We're going to have a couple of different districts here just to kind of help with some diversity. So I think around the transport hubs, this little section here will have some nightlife. Have some beachfront nightlife, that would be quite nice. Let's go by commercial specializations, and we're going to go for leisure. And let's get these guys in straight away. So we have nice 4x4 zonings. Oh no, we don't, because we have the botanical gardens here now, but that's fine. So let's go for 2 3x4s. And then 2 3x3s. And then what we can do, a really nice asset to kind of place within your leisure specialization areas, is the amusement park path. So this thing works really nicely. Let's go ahead and turn all snapping off is that for the grid. And then we can come up right through the middle here. And yeah, there isn't really a need for one there, is there? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's actually make sure that we fill this in with zoning. We're going to get some nice little... Actually, the parking lot is a little wonky there, but I'm sure they'll be okay. Maybe some insurance claims coming out of that. So this is just regular commercial here right now. I'm quite happy with that. They're kind of like really nice high street buildings. I like a little diner. And like a couple of little shopping stores. This is like a restaurant, is it? There's some little chairs outside. It's quite cute. I really want to make sure we kind of carry on this real nice high street theme that we've got going on up here. Okay. So I think with this square here, I do want some houses to look out across the front, but I don't want them to be kind of big 4x4s. I also want them to be like little, like really kind of expensive mini waterfront flats. So we'll probably do either 2x2, probably 2x2 zoning. But we're going to make them look nice, so of course we're going to apply the old trusty self-sufficient buildings. So we'll get that in, and we'll kind of mess with a few shapes and see what we get. So of course high density. And now let's go for start at this end, just so we get the power merging through. We'll have a 2x2, 2x1, 3x3, and 3x2. So we'll just kind of wait for those to develop and see what kind of shapes we get coming in. Should be quite nice. Okay, and I will also have a path through here as well. And again, the nature reserve path kind of works really well with the self-sufficient stuff, so we'll probably stick to that. And we'll bring this guy down so he touches the bottom, and then we'll have this one run all the way through. And then again, let's kind of find a nice space here to come down. Okay, so we've got some buildings going in now. Let's see what we're going to get. It's always nice to play different zoning shapes, because you'll end up seeing a lot of different assets that you never usually see within the game. Like, this is certainly a favourite. You know, I don't want, where are they? Let's find some. I don't want the real mega high-rise green renewable stuff down over by the beach. This place is very dense now, isn't it? This place might be a little bit too high. We may rework this at some point, but anyway. That's a job for another episode. See, this one's quite nice as well, the little 2x2 ones. I'll probably just make these historical as well. So this is the... Okay, so this is just a one tile guy. Yeah, he might be a little too small. See how they kind of look down from the beach area. It's always nice to get a bit of a different angle on whatever you're building. It can certainly help just help you bring it to life a little more. Okay, so I think the 3x3 with the parking spaces outside the front is probably my favourite here. Yeah, I think we'll go for that one. So let's unzone the ones that we don't want. Don't try and build. So we're just going to go for 3x3s here. Let's get another one in there, and then we can bring the path down here. Again, I'm just going to get some nice spacing in there. We can probably... Let's drop that off just so we make sure we get as equal spacing as possible. 3x3 and then one there, and then that'll be a good place to bring the path through, so we can delete that. Let's go back to our paths, and then bring this guy through here, and then also down along here as well, and right there. Okay. So hopefully that kind of shows you how, because I know there's been a lot of comments on the channel recently about how much people like the 4x4 zoning tip, which is always greatly appreciated. So we'll make all these historical. And we may leave one unhistorical and just kind of see how he levels up. Because obviously these will change as they go through their respective levels. So kind of this is really the feel I wanted actually. This is kind of a perfect asset. I'm getting a different one in here now. What's this guy doing? Make him historical. So he might be a little too tall. Yeah, these guys are too big. So just delete them and wait for them to come back in as you want them. So we've got a whole bunch of people using the public transport over here. This metro is very busy. How many a week are we here? Only 145. I guess it looks more than it is. And 254 coming through the train station. How about the monorail? Monorail's 20. So I'm thinking this is obviously maybe a little bit overkill to have the bus hub here. But when Sunset Harbour drops, we'll probably drop in a new transport asset here. So we won't worry too much about this today. Will definitely be some fun Sunset Harbour things we can do. So in terms, I guess these guys don't have a police station over here, do they? No. Okay, so we can actually get one in right here. So we'll kind of do a little bit of part detailing outside the train station here. So it's not just an empty space. Let's draw this guy up and across. Okay, so just a little bit of path, and let's get a nice tree in here. Let's play with some ideas. So how about one of these big bushy guys? Right on the corner like that. Okay, that's quite cute. And then definitely some fencing. Let's go for national park fencing. You know, because we really want to start transitioning back into kind of small town vibes. Now we're leaving the downtown area. Let's leave that there. And have him go up there like that. And then maybe we can box this tree in as well. So in England, this might not be the case anywhere else in the world, of course, but so when we have like a really old tree, for example, nearby where my sister lives, there's like a 300-year-old oak tree. Like, the thing is enormous. It is the biggest thing you'll ever see, and it's fenced off like this to stop kind of kids climbing on it and stuff. Let's make sure we get some kind of overgrowth in here as well. Maybe one of the larger bushes. Yeah, okay. And how about a little rock as well? Yeah, so obviously this tree is like super old, so you know it's kind of fenced off by the council. Let's get a look at that there. That just adds a lot more interest to a street corner, you know. I think then you kind of got the police station here as well. It's a nice little another high street building to work with. I think that's pretty nice. Okay, so let's have a look at the residential. This guy's come back in again. Go away. Okay, so I think we've got this one in the middle left as unhistorical. Or just regular, I guess. Rather than unhistorical. I don't know if that's a word. So yeah, we'll keep waiting for those guys to come in. Definitely want some kind of office space here as well. So maybe we can build like a really small like office park in this space. Let's try and get some shapes going on. Let's grab a 2-lane road with grass, of course, with all our snapping on. So just kind of a small little business park to, rather than just placing the office zone in along the road, let's go for, see if we can get a plaza in here maybe. Okay, if we place that one in, how are we going to be doing for roads around the side? Let's delete this guy so we can join back in right alongside the plaza. Let's take all our snapping off apart from road length and angle. Okay, yeah, so we can come down here. That's good news. Let's bring this guy down. Yeah, you will have some power in a minute, my friend, don't worry. Okay. Let's grab a little path through the middle. I think we'll probably use a park path with decoration whilst we're kind of coming into like a business centre, I guess. And then we'll just bring him through like that. So that's going to give us a nice little couple of little layers. This bridge will obviously become a lot more busier when we have the Liberal Arts College over here. And we'll get people kind of moving between the two. That'd be quite sweet. Okay, so let's get some office zoning in. I wonder actually, let's try something here. I've never actually done this before, so we're going to try doing some very small zonings with the IT cluster stuff. Because I'm not sure what kind of buildings we're going to get. Because obviously every time we've done IT cluster so far in Burgusia, we've kind of used the big zoning tiles. So let's have a little look at. So let's fly over to the trade centre. Let's have a little look. So all this stuff over here is specialised IT. Oh, the Imperial Jedi has gone live. Oh no, he posted a video. Everyone go check that out. Okay, so we do get some small buildings in. Kind of got this one here. What size is this guy? He's a 4x3. What other assets do we have? That's commercial. Okay, so they all seem pretty big. Some smaller ones over here. That one's not too bad, I suppose. Financial news. That one's not too big. We'll try some out anyway. So with that zoning, we're going to go for IT cluster on Beach Heights. So yeah, we've done this kind of thing before, using very small districts to create kind of different looking areas. A little bit of diversity. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got a 4x3, 3x3. Let's get some different shaped ones in here and see just kind of what will grow. We do have a little bit of office demand right now, so we should get something coming in. I think with this space along the front of the office park, we'll probably do some more detailing with this as well. So let's grab, possibly, no, let's use a different fence. Let's go for, how does the amusement park fence look? No, I don't like that. How about the zoo? Yeah, let's use the zoo path. We never use this thing. Zoo fence even. And we'll kind of see what we get going on. So it's coming from this way. So let's go for, we'll bring the fence up to this point here, and then we can have a path going through. And then we'll kind of bring this guy, again, we'll leave a path to run through there. And then maybe we can do something similar with kind of the tree idea that we had outside the train station. Just drawing a little box here. So oftentimes when you're building, you'll kind of have just little empty corners like that. But these are just nice little ideas that you can use to help fill them out. So again, we'll have something similar in like that. And then just drop a bunch of undergrowth around it. You know, it just adds a little more personality. This is a nice, you'd actually do kind of two of them side by side by a metro station. That'd be kind of a really nice entrance into it. My apologies, friend. You have no, and indeed you are not even in the district, are you? No, you are not. Let's make sure we paint you in. Yeah, okay. So he's way too big. Let's have a little look from the shoreline. Yeah, he really stands out, doesn't he? Okay, so that zoning size is definitely out of the equation. Just delete him, make sure we get some more of our stuff in. So we've got a little 1x1 right there. That's okay. Don't like him though, let's get rid of him. Okay, so let's take him down to another 3x3 and we'll see what we get growing. Let's go ahead and draw a path through here. So I think we'll probably go with, this is too short a distance to draw, isn't it? We could come sideways. And that looks a little silly. No, there we go. We can just about get through. Okay, so we've got some death care issues right now in the city. A couple of people over here as well that are beginning to die. I'm guessing it's because these two cemeteries down here are empty now, aren't they? That's fine. Let's provide another cemetery. These guys, for the population over here, they do probably need another one. Let's just drop it on the main road for right now. We'll kind of worry about this area once Sunset Harbour drops. Okay, yeah, so this is more what I'm after. 3x3 seems to be the best. Although this guy's going to go huge, isn't he? Oh my word. No, stop. You know, you will have this problem. You just need to keep deleting them and playing with them. Okay. So that's a 2x2. Again, that one's not a bad looking building, I suppose. I do quite like that one. Maybe we'll leave it in. Let's get another 3x3 in there. Obviously, make sure we do office zoning. Fantastic. Let's get 3x3 there. And then another 3x3 right here. Or not. We'll wait till this one grows in, and then we can do some kind of path work through here as well. That'd be quite nice. There's a nice little spot for some commercial here, actually. Let's get some regular commercial in right here, kind of as you enter the town. Yeah, I'm really kind of enjoying this really cute, small, suburban stuff in Cities Skylines at the moment. It is rather enjoyable. How about on the back here? What about a 2x3? Let's try that. Maybe one here as well. Again, you're too big. So let's have a little look at some pathways that we can maybe link up and fill this space with a little bit of a park area. Okay, so I think we'll kind of leave this one empty. And this will be the entrance to the park. Let's actually see if we can grab the small park and get it to fit in here. Now we're just a little too short. About a playground. Okay, so there's no room for any major park assets, but that's fine, we can make our own. So let's grab the park path with decorations. As again, we'll just kind of snap to the grid here to make sure we kind of remain somewhat symmetrical. Let's hook him through there. And then kind of as we leave the business park, so we'll come out here, we'll switch to the nature reserve path. How does that look? It's a little bit of a harsh transition, but I think we can deal with it. And again, we'll pop our grid snapping off for this. And then come out like that. And then hook up to this point on the roundabout as well. So that's to make sure we leave some nice zoning tiles in there. So we'll go for some more commercial, 3x3. Oh, that's perfect. Let's make sure we keep... Wait, shell? Have I subscribed to an asset on the workshop by accident? Okay, give me a second, guys. One moment. Okay, so here is what has happened. Over the weekend, someone from the stream, one of the subscribers, I'll throw the name up on screen now because I can't remember it off the top of my head, asked me to fix his city. So I downloaded his save off the workshop, and with it has come a couple of little commercial assets. This is where that's from. I totally didn't realise that would happen. Obviously, you guys know I'm not a huge modded player. But I'm going to leave it in, if you guys don't mind, because that kind of works perfectly. Kind of right on the corner to have a petrol station like that. If you guys are happy with it, we'll leave it in. If not, I'll unsubscribe from it and put something else in. But I really like that. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Okay, let's carry on with that little fencing job here. Again, this building just won't grow, will it? God damn. It's just that one. Let's try the other one. Not that that makes a difference, by the way, but maybe we'll get lucky. I think we'll probably box this whole little fenced area in. Maybe do some kind of nice, like, decorated tree patterns over here to sit in front of the business park. That might be quite cute. And then let's also draw in another path through here as well. Let's go up to... get as close to the road as we can. Wonderful. Not with that path though. Let's go for park path and decorations. Cool, wonderful. So we'll fill these out in the detailing time-lapse towards the end of the episode, which will be fun. Alright, how are we looking? Getting lots of big buildings in here. So this is just 2x3 and they've come in fairly big, haven't they? I don't know how I feel about... I mean, they're not mega tall. They're not like some of the big skyscrapers over here that we've got going on. But I don't know. Maybe it can kind of be like associated with the University of Liberal Arts. I think I'm going to leave them in. You guys get in the comments and let me know what you think of these slightly taller buildings within this kind of slightly smaller town, if that makes sense. If we're not a fan, then we can just keep deleting them until we kind of get kind of smaller ones like this. But again, I'll kind of leave it up to you guys as to how that unfolds. Wonderful. So these kind of waterfront flats are beginning to complete now. And then we'll probably also drag this road out a little and kind of curve him around with the coastline before eventually snapping back onto the main road just to give them another connection. Alright. So let's have a look at some access down to the beach. Let's go for... there is actually a method. Where is it? Where am I looking? It's here, isn't it? Yeah, paint sand. So we can kind of come out here. Let's make sure that we don't have any sand up on the cliff. Let's kind of draw this guy out. So probably up until about there. And kind of where the railway bridge is, we'll have some undergrowth and some rocks around here. And eventually transition into kind of that national park vibe as we begin to build our fishing village, which will reside over here. This guy is abandoned. Let's delete him. Okay. So we've got a little more residential demand right now. Let's go ahead. I wonder if we should also have some similar housing along the main front as well. Maybe let's try some lower density commercial here. See how this treats us. Got some 4x4s there. Let's wait for one of these to come in and we'll kind of see how things develop. It's always nice, you know, if you guys go slower, you'll have a much more detailed time. Here they go. Okay, I don't think they fit in too badly. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. We'll carry on with the low density stuff. Let's get another 4x4 in right there. And then right here we switch over. And then we'll have another one right there. Leave a little bit of space between them, that'll be fine. Let's have a look at some more zoning opportunities that we've got along here. Maybe a little bit of commercial right there. How's the nightlife looking? So it's a very small nightlife district, but it fits in nicely with the high street theme. It's not too bad, I guess. Botanical Gardens works really nicely opposite the train station right here too. Let's have a look at some more park assets we can maybe squeeze in. I feel like we could do with a basketball court somewhere. And while we're kind of along the beachfront. Maybe down here. And then rather than just kind of leaving it, what's the zoning tiles around here? Okay, yeah, so let's kind of work in some pathways. We'll go for just a regular old dirt path. Let's go back to some kind of basic vanilla stuff. Can we get through here? No, we're a little bit close, so let's delete this road. And we'll make sure that we build that back in. I just want to make sure that we can kind of make a little bit of kind of artificial parkland out here. Okay, we can't get through there, can we? Oh yes, we can, just about. And then we'll kind of hook up to the corner like that. And then let's see what we can do with this road. I'll draw him up just like that. And then we'll sort that bend out. Let's put our snapping back on. And then just get our curve in like that. So I think this is a really nice kind of introduction into the town. Got some nice little commercial buildings on the corner. Right at this junction. Nice little parkland as well. You know, it's just slowly transitioning into country roads, take me home kind of vibe, yeah? Alright, so this guy's finally grown into the building that we wanted him to. I guess, you know, it's fine that they change colour. You know, variety is the spice of life after all. I really like the way kind of all the parking lots are joining up here along the front. And we've got this nice little walking path behind too. So yeah, let's bring a path down onto the beach. Let's try doing something with that. So of course, let's kind of have a little look at a few elevated paths and see which one we like the most. Of course, the elevated zoo path is always a strong favourite. Got the amusement park path in there as well, and finally the regular park path. So this one kind of really suits, you know, kind of that old rickety wooden bridge that comes down onto the beach. It's been there for a long time, it's exposed to the wind and the water. So it makes sense for it to have a little bit of moss and stuff on it, kind of like the nature reserve path does. So let's go for the nature reserve path. Of course, let's bring that elevation step down. And then we'll kind of begin from this crossroads here, I guess. Let's see, so we'll have... just have road guidelines off for right now. Yeah, okay, so he's going to start coming down. So what was that? That's by 2 tiles. Let's try coming down a little further. Kind of like that. So it's not too steep, I don't think. So what was the distance there? 42. Let's come down again. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. And we can kind of get him on the floor like this. And bring him out. Let's actually do a little bit of terraforming. Let's grab the level landscape tool. I'll probably get a little bit of flood in here. That's fine. Let's make a little bit of a beachfront. Kind of bring this guy up alongside the front, push it out to there as well, and then probably up here. Okay, so let's try that again. Ah, that's better, that's what we want. Actually, I think maybe we'll just transition into regular dirt path down here. I think that would make the most sense. Let's have all our snapping off and we'll go freeform. And then just kind of snake this guy around, back up into town. Right there. And then he can just kind of end a little further down towards there. And we'll tidy that up in the outro tag. Well, that's not looking too bad, I don't think. I think I'm happy with that. But we can't, you know, if we draw in now from there, we're gonna break the tile, but that's fine. How would kind of a cliffside path look? Yeah, I think we'll do that. But that feels like a good place, guys, to go ahead and jump into a detailing time lapse and kind of put some paths through here, work on some nice little tree decorations here, and tidy up some of these areas. And yeah, just kind of see how pretty we can make this thing look. So we'll be right back.
You
Okay guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a like below is always appreciated. Equally as much if you didn't enjoy it, please feel free to leave a dislike and let me know why down in the comments below. So today we've kind of combined a bunch of whole mini districts to create a lot of different variation between each kind of block within this little new Cliffside town. And we'll certainly carry on with some of the detailing on the beach in one of the live streams, so don't forget to hang out for some of those sometimes. They are usually on a Saturday evening, 5 PM UK time. And yeah, this will be a really nice kind of accompanying town to sit with the Liberal Arts University, which will certainly be coming up next episode. There will be a whole bunch of Sunset Harbour content over the weekend, looking at all the new assets and stuff, so don't forget to watch that. But otherwise, that will be it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.